Good morning, good morning. Hi, Annie7. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It's a yay day. So what is your yay? I was just sharing this out so we can get more people in here to give us their yays. And let's see if we have any success this morning. All right, so let's get going because I'm running a little bit late. Good morning, Deirdre. Good morning, Annie and Andrea. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Heart, mind to the divine, as our blue says. So touching the heart center, slow down the breathing, and add in the love. What is it that puts a smile on your face? Just remember something really warm, fuzzy, all your yays. There's got to be a yay in there somewhere. Sometimes we have to dig kind of deep to get to a yay, but we can find it. And breathe out. And make sure you're smiling. Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. So you always want to smile, even if you're smiling at yourself. Good morning, Julie Kiss. Andrea, thank you for sharing. Deirdre, thank you for sharing. Let's get our family in here, front and center. All right, so let's see what our lesson was from the angels last night. I'll tell you, man, I feel like I am in more than graduate school, whatever that is. Super graduate school. Sherry, good morning to you on Facebook. Brookie, hello, darling. And Deirdre, my peas put a smile on my face. Always grateful for my peas. I am grateful for you, Deirdre, and every one of you. Thank you for being here with me this morning. So the message from the angels is called A Diamond in the Rough. Thomas Carlyle said, "No pressure, no diamonds." Well then, I suppose I must be a really big diamond right now. I find it fascinating that I have a class going on right now on emotions, and mine are being tested to the limit. What I learned today is that we can be challenged at any moment, and it's imperative that we have an arsenal of protection and tools that we can use when we are sliding down the mountainside. For the last 4 months, I have been trying unsuccessfully to get medical attention for my painful knee and referrals to my doctor to follow up on breast cancer. While I made some progress today, I still am left without an appointment. Later, as I was reflecting on the experience and congratulating myself for only losing it one time throughout the day, I thought about others in the same situation as myself. I felt such compassion for those who have to jump through hoops to get the medical attention they need. How many give up? How many just put up with the inadequacies of medical personnel and insurance companies? How many suffer silently in pain? I am proud that I refuse to let my voice be silenced. If one lesson has stuck with me at the forefront of my mind over the last couple of decades, it is that I am worthy to be seen and heard. It should not take an hour to get through to a doctor's office, and yet it does. I know there are no accidents or coincidences, so I'm interested to see where this experience leads. I have said recently that I feel our big lesson this year is about finding balance. After hours of dealing with this situation, I stopped for a bite to eat and to check on my messages. I had received an email from a client who has become a dear friend with the best news I have heard in a year. I had shared a quote with him the last time we spoke, which is, Don't give up just before the miracle happens. He didn't give up, and he got his miracle. I sat in tears of both release of the emotions of the day and the happiness that had come to me at the end of it all. Never give up. Dear angels, finding our sense of worthiness is something I wish for everyone. No one deserves to be ignored or treated as less than. We are all equal in the eyes of our Creator. Help us to never forget this. Dear ones, like a spider weaving a web, the intricate design of your life is woven with each moment of your Earth day. You sometimes work with the same pattern, going in circles, ending up at the same place, and then beginning again. You know to what we are referring, correct? When will you open your eyes and look at what you have woven? When will you break free from the monotony of your design and look outside of the routine? You blindly accept what is as the way it must be until something happens to make you question it. Why not look at it before the tragedy, before the crisis, before someone else points it out? When you open your mind to all possibilities, to miracles, to increasing your level of love and light in your life, dear ones, you have taken the necessary first step in seeing who you truly are and what you are capable and worthy of. So we say to you, break the mold, lose the limitations. The world you live in now is changing with each of your linear moments. It's time to free yourself of your shackles. Take the lead and steer your own ship. Which direction will you go? That is where you will end up. Dear angels, today I promise to remain strong in my faith in a divine plan and follow the course without giving up. Never, ever, ever give up. Always stay in that knowingness that the universe has our back, the angels have our back, God has our back. And when we're going through trials and tribulations, there's something that's going to come about that we're going to learn from. We're going to have that big aha moment and see what it is that we're here to see, that we're here to learn. So yeah, my experience yesterday was harrowing. I have to let you guys know. It was not a fun experience at all. But at the end of the day, I laid my head down to rest, knowing that I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. No, it's not perfect. Nothing in this world will ever be perfect because we're in a world of contrast. But we're here to learn how to make it through that contrast and how to help others. Kathy Hand, you're on your way to work. Oh, love you, sweet one. Please stay safe out there. And Deirdre says, that quote saved me from your magic lips to me a lifetime ago. Oh, sweet Deirdre. I've used that quote for so many years. I don't even know where I heard it. I don't know who said it. But it has been a mainstay for me to stay on course, to never give up, to always know that there's something right around the corner. And you know, when I was sharing it with my friend, I used my first visit to Colorado as an example that I was getting a little irritated with Colorado because I knew there were mountains. I knew there were, but I couldn't see them. I'm driving and it's just flat land. And then all of a sudden, I turn a corner. And there are the Rockies right in front of me, and they're all their majesty. So you never give up because you don't know what's around that corner. You might not see it as you're looking straight down the road, but boy, when it appears, it is a miracle and it is magical. So whatever's going on, whatever's happening, don't give up. Just stay the course. And Blue says, good morning. I can see some shapes out of my right eye. I can't make out what the shapes are, but it's getting better. Oh my goodness, that is a big old yay this morning for you, Blue. And you know, when you win, we all win. So that's why we share our yays on Friday. On Friday is to see how we can lift each other up. Gail Zimmerman, good morning. Oh my gosh, you're not late. You're right on time. You're on divine time. Thank you for being here, my friend. And you're probably frozen up there in Ohio. I know it's cold, cold, cold right now. Everywhere. Well, pretty much everywhere except Florida. I told the angels I did not want to be frozen this winter, and I wanted something warm, and they put me right here where it's probably the best temperature in the country right now. Thank you, Andrea. Yeah, we live and learn. And, you know, I really do feel if I had not had the experiences I have had in life that have brought me to this place, I wouldn't have that arsenal. I wouldn't have had all those tools in my toolbox. And I think I used every one of them yesterday to keep myself calm and to keep me in a good space, as good as it could be with the situation. Oh, thank you, Razzmatazz. Yes. Perfect is a state of mind, isn't it? Yeah, it's a mindset. Thank you, Blue. I love you. And Julie says, our medical system is so bad. 8 months for me. I just want to scream, but I never give up. Never, ever, ever give up. And, you know, maybe I'm not supposed to have medical attention to the knee. What I'm doing right now with energy work and with the supplement that I'm taking is making a huge difference. I know that there is something that will make it completely out of pain, and you know, that was what I was hoping to get a referral for, so I could take care of that while I'm here in Fort Lauderdale. But you know, maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe what I'm doing is the answer to handle it naturally and without anything medically. Anyway, Julie, thank you, honey. I know, it's expectations, right? We expect people to do what we think they're going to do and to be what we think they are. And sometimes they show us something else. They show us what's happening. And I think that was a big lesson for me, what is happening in our medical field. And I really feel for elderly people right now, because if I went through this experience and it you know, shook me for a moment, I did, I let it shake me for a moment, and I just can't imagine somebody in their 80s or 90s who maybe are in intense knee pain or other pain or some disease in their body, and you know, having medical appointments canceled, saying we can't see you. It's just not right. We should be able to get the medical help we need when we need it. And it's not like I was asking for, you know, something outrageous. All I wanted was a referral so I could get the knee looked at and so I could get an MRI, which I desperately need. I haven't had one in a couple of years. And that's how they keep track of what's going on after breast cancer. So it's not that I'm asking for anything unreasonable, but you know what? I know that this is all going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. It's all going to be divine. And when I look back on it, I will see that divine hand. And I will know without a doubt that Spirit does have my back. So trust, belief, and balance. Like the story I was telling, you know, I went from that tense moment of, I don't know what's going to happen, I don't know what's happening here, and lost in that space, and then all of a sudden some of the best news that I could possibly have gotten came through yesterday, and I just sat there in tears. I just let it release. So sometimes we get the balance, and then we're back on track. And that's what happened. I was back on track. Everything was back the way it had to be to move forward. And I'm just grateful, so grateful for my life, grateful for the people in my life. So let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this. And she says, blessing bestowed. She's listening to this for sure. There is no end to the Divine Mother's ingenuity and grace. No obstacle can obstruct her generosity and protection. So get used to the feeling of the joy of knowing something truly precious is going to unfold in your life. Nurture that feeling like you would the readiness for spring in your heart when winter is upon you. You know it is coming, and you anticipate it with such pleasure. Yes, we do, don't we? And all of you frozen peas right now, take this to heart, because it's such a blessed message that, when we know that we're going through a trial, we know there's going to be that rainbow at the end of it. We know something great is coming our way. And that's why we can say with confidence, it's a great day to have a great day, because this may be that corner we turn. This may be when we see a miracle. We feel it, we know it, and we see the evidence of it. Mama Hotto Bear, good morning, Kathleen. I was on an old live, not realizing I was on the wrong day. Oh my goodness. I thought I had shared it to you, but maybe I didn't. I tried to make sure you all have the link so you can jump in here in the morning. So Kathleen, welcome. I'm glad that you made it in here. And such a blessing to always have you with us. And I feel your energy every time you come in. Good morning, Kate Morrison, and happy Friday to you. We say Friday here. So if there's any yays, any more that you all want to share, just please do that. Let's call in some of our P's that are not here yet. Where's our Queen Josephine? I know she has a visitor that she just picked up at the airport earlier this week, so they may be off having a good time somewhere. Don't have our Auntie Jean. Oh dear. Let's call her in. And our Ricky Rick. Who else? Charlie. Erica. And Kathleen says, you probably did, but I still clicked on the wrong one. Not really awake yet. I can relate to that. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I think I have an emotional hangover. It's a real thing. It truly is. And yesterday it was so up and down and all over the place. I really feel like in my sleep I was trying to work through everything that had happened yesterday. Oh, sweet Hope. Good morning, Iyana in Montana, and Z, if you're there. Hello, everyone. And Deirdre says, my other yay is my new fridge. It's really nice. Oh, Deirdre, I'm so happy about that. And very happy for you that things are on the upswing, my dear. Look at you. You got your medicine that you needed. You got your new fridge. Cheers to every one of you. All right, so let's do a couple of messages. Yeah, we have time for a couple of messages before we go into our prayer time. So keep giving me your yays. We have a big yay right now that our Hope is here. And Hope, I just see you getting better and better and better every day. And I can't wait to have you typing in that it is you. And as much as we love your children, and we do, we truly love you, Montana, Iyana, and Zena, our sweet Hope, we want you on top of the world. And I feel it. I feel that happening. Sally and Tony, good morning, good morning. Oh, sweet ones, I'm glad you're here. And I know that some of you missed the reading of the angel message from yesterday. Let me tell you, I really encourage you to go read it, because I think it's important to realize just how much we need all of our tools, everything that we gather up to help us through experiences, to help us through this thing called life. And you know, this class that I'm teaching, it's helping me as well as everyone else, because that's what happens when we teach. We get it as much as the students do. Even though I know the things that I'm teaching, sometimes I need to be reminded. And I'm so grateful that I have that basket that I pull from of all of the tools to stay strong, to not go into a low vibration when something hits us, and to know how to stand strong and how to protect ourselves and how to make it through this thing called life. And Kate says, yays that I am healing well from my surgery on Tuesday. Well, I am so happy to hear that, Kate. And anytime that you're going through something like that, let us know. We send healing energy to anybody who's going through medical stuff or anything that you're going through in life. So if you have something coming up, always let us know, because we have a big prayer list and we lift everybody up. And it's just a ministry that we do here at the Angelic River family and our Morning Cuppa. And Sally says, my phone is dying on me. Not sure how long I can stay this morning. I will go read it. Oh my God, I was just talking to Tony about that this morning. Yeah, it was a very emotional day for me yesterday, Sally, and it took everything I had. I emptied out my whole tool chest of coping mechanisms to make it through yesterday. But I did, and I'm here to say I'm proud of the way I handled the situation. And not proud in an ego way, proud that Spirit always has our back and always helps us through everything that we go through in life. And yesterday was a very, very big example of that for me. Oh, you're so welcome, Kate. And we're going to, if it's okay, we'll put you on our prayer list, and we will put you in our grids. We have 2 grids. Our pair of jeans are the guardians of those grids, and they take people's names and put them there and do Reiki and energy healing and pray every day for those that are in the grid. Okay, so I will add you to our prayer list after the show. Let me write your name down. Okay, so every Wednesday I read the prayer list and show it on screen so that everyone can know who we're praying for, and we make any additions or adjustments to it from there. All right, so the Tiny Book of Angel Messages, which this one coming up is going to be the Tiny Book of Angel Messages, Inspired Thoughts for Daily Living, or Inspiration for Daily Living. Haven't gotten the exact wording from the angels yet, but it's going to be something like that. So any page that you want me to read, then let me know what that page number is. And Kate, the surgery was on your neck for parathyroid. I am hearing more and more and more people having that surgery and going through what you just went through. So Kate, we lift you up. And Sally says, I woke up this morning to a message that this will be a year of the cicadas. The cicadas bring messages of rebirth, hope, new beginnings, transformation. It's going to be a good year, and I'm sorry you had to experience this yesterday, sending you love and light to help lift you while everything sorts itself out. And it will. I have confidence that it will. Thank you, Sally and Tony. I appreciate that. And Sally's asking for page 11. And yes, Deirdre, thank you for welcoming our new P, who is among us. Karen Cox, good morning. And Karen says, I am scheduled for radiation therapy and chemo pills. Please ask the angels for care. Karen, we will put you in our grid and on our prayer list. Just write your name down. Welcome to these new P's. I love this. You know, it was not that long ago, maybe a couple of weeks, that I said something about let's grow our family. Let's bring in people that are looking for a family, a spiritual family, to wrap our arms around you. And here we are, the manifestation of it. Thank you for being here. Hope says, Mom watched a video yesterday and it mentioned that one of the signs of you being upgraded is problems with the eyes. So Dee Dee, Blue Jean, and Kathleen, and anyone else suffering at this time, hopefully knowing this might ease it a bit. I believe so. I really think there's a lot of these issues that are going on that are ascension-related symptoms. So, yeah, you guys are getting an upgrade. Kathleen says, I had that surgery back in the 90s. Never heard of having to remove a parathyroid gland before that. I have a couple of people I know that have been through it just recently, just in this last year. And Kathleen, I didn't know you had been through that, but I'm happy that you found it and you took care of it when you did. Oh, you're so welcome, Kate. We're here every morning, 8 o'clock, sometimes a few minutes late if Teri oversleeps, but but we are here and we just love on each other. Oh, the only exception is Sundays. Sundays I do sleep in, and we come on in the afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, and that's when we get our messages from Spirit and from the horses on Sundays. We have a lot of horse energy that comes through. All right, so let's see what page 11 has to say. And thank you, Sally, for sharing that with us. Love is what you desire because your soul resonates with that energy. It is your true state of being. It is the familiar way for all of you. It is a remembrance of being in your pure spiritual form. Yes, it is healing because of its very nature, a return to purity and innocence, and your heart responds to that. Oh, I do love this message. I love all these messages from this tiny book, but that one makes life makes sense. You know, so many times, just like yesterday, when I was going through that fire of trials and whatever was happening, I'm just thinking, make it make sense. Make this whole issue with medical stuff make sense. You know, the way it's all gotten twisted and turned around, and it's no longer about helping somebody to get what they need medically, the medical attention. And I'm going, just make it make sense. And sometimes it doesn't. But this particular message, I love it because it does put things in perspective. And it does share exactly what is true. That as we go about our life, we seek true, pure love. Not what we think love might look like, but what is real and what our heart resonates with. So yes, absolutely, Sally, it was the perfect message today. Thank you for picking page 11, because it was what I needed to hear, and I have a feeling it's what a lot of people needed to hear this morning. Sandra, hello my darling. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad you're here today. Welcome, welcome. And how are things up there in New York? I'm sure you're a little frozen pea yourself, but I'm so glad that you're here with us. And Catherine DeSanti, hello sweetheart, I'm glad you're here. Oh my goodness, what a great gathering this morning. I'm so happy that everyone, like our Blue Jean says, all in your faces, in your places with bright happy faces. Our little rhyming pea. I love you, Blue. I love how you lift us up with all your sayings, and it's just perfection. Every one of you peas, make it perfection. Or as Raz said, perfection. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Sandra. And Catherine, you are not late. You are right on time. And I'm so glad you're here. Kathleen says, the hospital my doctor affiliated with does not sedate you before you go to the operating room. They actually have you walk in and hop up on the table. I was so scared and shaking and asked if anyone in the operating room knew Reiki or therapeutic touch. Will never forget what the surgeon said. No, I only know how to cut. I guess he thought he was being funny, but it wasn't. No, it's not funny. In 2019, I went through breast cancer surgery. And I had I'm trying to remember now, and I know 2 Reiki master teachers, and I believe there was another person that knew Reiki. They surrounded me while I was being sedated. They hadn't started the anesthesia yet, but the anesthesiologist was there getting me all prepared to go back for surgery to do a double mastectomy. And these 3 angels that came to be with me that day did Reiki for me before I even got the anesthesia. And it was a smooth operation. I woke up and did not have a horrible awakening, which I have had in the past as a response to anesthesia. So it makes a difference. And hospitals are becoming more aware now that Reiki and other energy healing methods make a difference when you're going through something like surgery or some illness. So Kathleen, I wish I had been there. I would have definitely done Reiki before you went back there. And I had not heard that happening where you have to walk to the operating room. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I might be a little scared of that one, and there's not a whole lot that scares me. So, yes, it was. They made my experience the best that it could be, given the situation. They really did. And I had been getting Reiki for months before I had the surgery. And I'm so blessed to have the people in my life that I have. It makes a huge difference when we call in our spiritual family. And that's why I'm so excited when we have new people that find us, like our Kate and Karen. Thank you both for coming in this morning and for sharing how we can lift you up, how we can be there for you. All right, so let's go into our prayer time. Prayer and meditation. I'm going to put up the message for you all to type in your prayer requests. This can be for yourself, for your loved ones, whatever's going on in the world. Our Deirdre, I know, is going to put up our daily prayer. There you are, right on time. Thank you, Deirdre. And my nonprofit corporation is Angel Speakers Incorporated. We have our board meeting tonight, so I'm hoping to get some more direction about the projects we have going on that we lift up every day. The human trafficking project, as well as parents and giving support to parents who have addicted children of any age. Deirdre says, prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children through grace. Thank you. Oh, Karen, I hope you keep coming back. We're here. This is something we've been doing for over 3.5 years. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're coming up on 4 years in March of doing this and being together every day. I love that. And Kathleen says, I think the hospital is opening up to a lawsuit. What if a person is so scared that they might faint and get hurt? Or worse, anxiety is nothing to laugh at. And to me, that would just create more anxiety and make my blood pressure go sky high. So I think you're right. And one of the outcomes of what I went through yesterday, and I didn't find this out until the very last phone call of many phone calls, was one of the angels that helped me at the insurance company was so good at what she does in her job. And she actually went ahead and filed a complaint on my behalf about this whole situation and how everything was so messed up and that I should not have had to suffer because of the mistakes that were made. And I just was blown away when I heard that. And she wasn't the one that told me. Somebody else was reading her notes and explained to me what had happened and that she had taken it upon herself to do that. So, if we keep speaking up, if our voices are not stifled, we can make a difference. And that's why I didn't give up yesterday. I kept persevering because I knew this is not right and something needs to change. So the more of us speak up, then we're going to see some change. We'll see new ways of doing things that will actually help people instead of making life more difficult. Marietta, hello, sweetheart lady. We are safely back in the Keys. Yay! Waiting for the fog to lift before we head home to Hart Harbor, finishing the great loop 10 months after we left last March. Infinite love and gratitude for a wonderful adventure with Ed, an amazing partner on our journey. I am so grateful for you and Ed. I am super grateful for you in my life. And Marietta, I know I'm supposed to be down there in the Keys welcoming you home, but this medical twist and turn that's happening with me right now, it's keeping me put here where I'm at. And thank you God for Joanne and for her husband John for welcoming me into their home and giving me a place to be while I can get this straightened out. I'll be there, just not when I thought I was going to be there. But you know what I always say, and what has proven itself to be true with these 3 years on the road, is that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be at any given moment. The angels know better than I where I'm supposed to be at. And I don't know the reason for the delay. I don't know why I'm still here, but I'm still in this place, and there's a reason for it. I don't know. It hasn't been unveiled yet, but I'm trusting it. Sandra, praying for strength and clarity on my path. Thank you, and so grateful. Sandra, I'm going to put you also on the prayer list, and we'll put you in our grids. And one of the grids is very close to you. Our Blue Jean up in Vermont is the keeper of the original grid for our spiritual family. And she's amazing, and she's a great Reiki master. So you get that coming to you every day. And Kate, peace within and the world. Thank you. All right, so Sally, prayers for the list and lonely. Okay, I think that's supposed to be for the lost and lonely souls who roam the earth unknowing to their greatness in this world. Absolutely. Good morning, Charlie. And Karen, prayers for protection and shields against any bad side effects from what I'm having to do to cure. Yes, Karen, we absolutely will pour love into every pill you take, every drop of what you are receiving to get your body back into health. And I'm certainly myself will assure you that I will pray that prayer for you every day and send healing. And Hope says, sorry to hear you had a dreadful time yesterday, sending you a big hug from all of us across the pond. I feel it. Diana, Montana, Hope, and our beautiful Z. I feel your love. Karen, prayers for strength and protection for all those that are outside in the cold, and especially our animals. I mentioned them yesterday, that's what I think of when I think of the world being frozen right now, our outside animals. All right, so let's go into our hearts. We've got a few minutes left. Just breathe into the heart space. It feels like today is a day of release. So let's do that. Breathe into your heart. See that beautiful energy of the heart center pulsing, coming into sync with the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Just allow your energy to flow with the earth energy. See the breath that you take in moving down through the length of your body and going out the bottom of your feet, growing like roots down into the earth. Feel Mother Gaia welcoming you, holding you, infusing you with nutrients and with nurturing, telling you how much you are loved, how worthy you are to be in a state of balance. Just feel it. Feel the energy. Feel the balancing that's coming to you right now, making you more centered, stronger, more self-aware of your body, of what's happening inside. Just feel that energy. And as Mother Earth is taking care of us, we also are returning that love. Let's love on our planet, asking for peace in our world, peace in our hearts, peace in our homes. And just so grateful to this Earth Mother who provides us everything we need to survive on Earth. Now bring that energy back up to your heart. See it coming up slowly, up through your root chakra. And as it does, feel the strengthening. Feel your root chakra expand, getting stronger, your legs standing firm like tree trunks. See them holding you up. Feel that love. Just feel it surrounding you like a big hug. You know when a little child has its arms around your legs and giving you that hug. That's what this feels like just holding on to us tightly, letting us know that we're special, that we're cared for, that everything is working perfectly. Now let that energy move up to the sacral chakra. And here, feel the balance. The balance in play and in taking care of business. In recreation, having fun, being creative, but also knowing that we're here and we have a job to do. Feel the strength of that. And I'm feeling some healing happening to someone out there in the sacral area. It feels like some low back pain happening. And that comes up when we've held things down. And it creates stress on our body. And this is usually where it shows up, in that back pain. So let's send some healing energy in there. Receive the love. Love is what heals. As much love as your body can take in, take that into it, and then let it expand out from you, and let that pain energy find an escape route to just move through there and leave your energy field. Now feel this Gaia energy coming up to the solar plexus, reminding you of your worthiness. You deserve every good and wonderful thing in life, so receive it. Receive the healing, receive the joy, receive the knowingness that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. Exactly where you need to be. There's no accident or coincidence. You're here on divine purpose. And now move up to the heart chakra. Really open that chakra up further and further as this energy hits the heart. Open up all the chambers, even those where you've maybe tucked something away, some fear or anxiety, something that you've been wishing and hoping for that hasn't come to fruition yet. Let's just open all the doors and let love flow through the heart. And then watch that energy go up even further to your throat chakra, opening up communication, being able to stand firm with your voice and speak with divine authenticity. Going up to the third eye, opening up intuition, and all the clairs that we are given freely. There are spiritual gifts. And then up to the crown chakra, and see the crown opening to receive this love that's coming now from the divine. We received love from our Earth Mother, and now we're getting it from the great central sun of Source. All the angels, all the masters, Divine Mother, all bringing love right into us through the crown chakra. Just put that smile on your face and feel the yumminess of what's just happened, and let that divine love flow all the way to your heart, teaming up with the love of divine Mother Earth. And then we give that love away. We give it to each other. We do this every day. And we know the magic words, don't we? But I'm going to put them up there anyway to remind us. So let me get that going. And I'll pull our Leo up so he can sing to us. And yes, these are the words we say every day. Thank you, Julie, for kicking it off. Thank you. I love you. Love and gratitude, the most healing thing that we can have in our lives. Love and gratitude. So keep that with you all day long. Know that the more you give, the more you get. Because whatever we put out comes right back to us, lifted up and energized and infused with more of the same, of love and gratitude. So let's get it going. And here is our Leo to kick us off and help us to have a wonderful, beautiful day.
It's time to get up and get ready, because today's the perfect day to have a great day.
It is.
Here we go, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. It's for peace, so let me shuffle harmony.
Oh, thank you, Sally. I love you. And Tony. Hope, Brianna, Montana, and Z, we love you so much.
Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace in the pod.
That's us.
Thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of
Marietta, we call that AAA every day. Oh, thank you, Karen. We are so happy you're here with us. Welcome, welcome, UP. Sandra, I'm glad you're here. Keep coming back. It's a beautiful place to be. Thank you, Charlie. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I love you. Yes, I knew that was love, Blue Jean. You have so much love to give us. Annie Banani and Grayson. Here's our Leo. Thank you for starting our day off. Align, allow. Play, y'all.
Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas in the pod. Daily mantra is thank you, I
love being a pea in a pod.
Joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas in the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste,
y'all. Okay, I know Deirdre's getting ready. Anybody else ready? Come on, we have to help Leo in this song. There you are, Deirdre. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming in today. Thank you for loving each other. Your love lifts this family so high, and we're unstoppable. Whatever's going on, we've got each other's back. We're there praying and meditating and wrapping our arms of love around each other. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I'll see you back here tomorrow. But before that, I'll see you at 1 o'clock today for our World Peace Meditation. And please come to that. If you haven't been to one yet, at least experience it one time, because it's only 7 minutes out of your day to pray for world peace, to focus on our world leaders. We can make a change. Our voices do matter, and that's what we do. At 1:11 every day, we start the meditation. And it's very short. It goes by so fast, but it makes a big difference in your life because it lifts you and everyone else in the world. So I will see you at 1, and I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. I love you. Take good care. Bye now. And namaste.